Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center, a 1987-1988 championship game. Today matching up the Celtics versus the Trailblazers. You are in for a treat if you've never focused in before on the WCAP here. A double treat, actually. Today, Pancake Day at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center. Also, we have a very, very good matchup. Right now, we're getting the introduction of both teams, the Celtics and the Trailblazers. I'd like to welcome my color commentating man, Mike Perrin is going to be doing the color commentating with me today. I'm Harry Polycap. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast today. Mike, we're anticipating just an excellent game between the Celtics and the Trailblazers. They played before earlier this season. The Trailblazers winning by 1 point in the last second. What kind of game are we expecting today from your standpoint?
Well, both teams are pretty evenly matched. Basically, both of them are relatively weak coming off of the bench. They have strong 5 players on each team, and we're looking for a good game today.
Well, you used to coach the Celtics. I believe you guys were in a championship game some 2 or 3 years ago. For Eric Marsh, the coach of the Celtics, this is his 3rd trip to Pancake there at Fleetwood Jourdain. That's got to be an exceptional feat within this league.
Well, the team is well coached. We set a system about 3 or 4 years ago, and we continued to work with that same system, and his organization is outstanding.
Oh, no doubt about it. As I mentioned, we are getting ready to begin here. Introduction of the Trailblazers is currently being conducted. I can't say enough about this program. Every year, year in, year out, as you can tell, we have an overflow crowd here at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center. The community is behind this program 100%. A lot of credit has to be given to the staff of the Fleetwood Jourdain. The gentleman you see doing the introductions right now, Gene Bill, plays an instrumental part in bringing you Fleetwood Jourdain basketball. I'm excited about it. There's an air of excitement in the Fleetwood Jourdain Center today, and I got to tell you, they're looking forward to a great game. And you just can't ask for any more than this. I would imagine that we got a little bit more experience on the Celtics team, it seems, because a lot of these guys have been on the Celtics for the past 3 years. Shannon Washington, for instance.
Well, Shannon has improved dramatically. Each year he has he's had a chance to be under the leadership of myself and Coach Marsh, and he also had an outstanding guard who played with him, Tiny Copeland, who is happens to be his cousin. So now it's his turn to actually take over the leadership role, and so far this season the record is 12-1, and he has done an outstanding job.
There's no doubt about it. As a matter of fact, both teams come in here today with a record of 12-1. And mention of Tiny Copeland, last year he brought us quite a bit of excitement in the last game of the championship. Of course, he's moved on to high school ranks. We're getting ready to start here, and let me get together the starting lineup for you. As soon as that becomes available to us, we'll run down the lineup. And for the Trailblazer, there seems to be number 24 coming out there. Marcus Woods, certainly a guard to look out for. Number 4 out there will be William Fuller playing the other guard spot. Steve Lockett Number 14, I believe, will be playing one forward. Number 23, their big center, is Willie Gray. And number 32, they bring out a big team with Tony Nance. And for the Celtics, we got number 44, Elroy Hill. Number 20, Theo Hill. Elroy will be jumping it off. Number 22 playing guards for the Celtics is Rodney Hill. And we're getting ready to start the tip-off here. The ball goes up. It goes over to Woods. Woods bring it down. He's looking for the jumper, the first shot of the game. It's good. It's good. Obviously, Woods is going to be a person that the Celtics going to have to contend with throughout the game. Wouldn't you think so, Mike?
I certainly think so. I'm looking for key matchups between Woods and Shannon Washington of the Celtics. They're both outstanding players.
First shot up by the Celtics is no good. Rebound by Hill. Hill over to the guard. He takes another shot, but it's blocked. Here comes Marcus Wood. Marcus Wood will handle the ball for the Trailblazers throughout this game. Over to 32. Nance with the ball in the forward spot. He's looking for an open man. Over to Gray. Gray, number 14. Marcus Wood with the second jumper. It's good. Marcus Wood 2 for 2 in the early goings here. 24 for the Celtics is bringing the ball up. He pushes it over to 22. 22 over to Washington. Washington looking to drive. Double pumps. He's fouled by Woods. He'll have 2 shots. Shannon Washington, as Mike brought to your attention earlier, has certainly been an improved player. No doubt about the fact that he is the leader of the Celtics team. He'll be shooting 2 from the line. I want to mention, too, that his father has also done an excellent job as an assistant coach with Eric Marsh for the Celtics. It's 4-0, Trailblazers up. First shot is good by Shannon Washington.
I might mention, too, that both teams seem to be a little bit tense. Right now, the Celtics seem to be just a little bit disoriented on offense, but as this game progresses, we're looking for good things from them.
And no doubt about it. We got a first foul of the game. Marcus Woods was fouled by number 24 of the Celtics, Wayne Logan. Willie Gray taking the ball out of bounds. Over to Woods. Woods bringing it up. On over to Nance in the forward spot. He takes a jumper. It's off the rim. No good. He gets his own rebound. Shoots it up. No good. 33. Shannon Washington up to 22, but oh, he overshoots the pass. Ball goes out of bounds to the Trailblazers. Gray. Good. Rebound by Hill. Hill double pumps. Double pumps again. It's no good. Willie Gray from the Trailblazers grabs the ball. Here comes Marcus Wood. Marcus Wood with the ball down the sideline. He's looking for something to happen here. Double pumps, passes over to Nance. Nance up with the jumper. No good. Off the rim. Rebound. It'll stay over to the Trailblazers. Kind of a fast-paced game we started here. Ball over to Marcus Wood. Marcus got the ball stolen. Marcus steals the ball again. Double pumps. Shoots. It's no good. And it seems to be, it is Celtics ball going the other way. The score is all tied up 44. 3:58 left in the first quarter. Here comes Logan. What do you think of the pace so far, Mike?
Well, I'm really surprised that neither team is really pressuring one another, bringing the ball up the floor. The glue for both teams, as I said earlier, was Marcus Woods and Shannon Washington. Now they seem to be matched up, and I'm looking for these guys to be matched up the rest of the game because, like I said, they are the glue for both teams.
There's no doubt about it, and what a matchup that is. Both of those gentlemen are team leaders. They lead their individual teams in scoring, and they certainly very instrumental as to the happenings of each one of their individual teams. Here comes Washington. He gets the rebound. He's looking to bring the ball up the court. Looking for something to make happen. He's going to take it all the way. He takes a jumper. A nice soft jumper by Shannon Washington. Count it. Here comes the Trailblazers in the Nance. Nance passes over. Good defense there by Logan. Good defense. As I mentioned, we're in the Fleetwood Jordan Center. An overflow crowd here. Pancake day. It was delicious with sausages and a whole bit. Trailblazers versus the Celtics. Here comes Marcus Woods. Marcus Woods up top with a jumper. Jumper is off the rim, no good. Number 14 with a rebound, double pumps. It's no good. We got a foul on the play. The foul is called on Theo Hill. Number 24, number 14, I should say. Steve Lockett will be at the line shooting 2.
I'd like to say, too, this game seems to be at a pretty fast pace. And I'm not looking for either one of these teams to do too much substituting because they do have a relatively young bench, and they want to stick with the experienced players right now. This is the most important game of their career, and they want to have the best players out there the whole game.
Well, there's no doubt about that. The second shot from Lockett was no good. 33 Washington. We'll be bringing the ball up the court for Celtics, looking to make things happen. Stolen by Mark Woods. Mark Woods one-on-one against Washington, looking for the draw pass. The basket is good. Basket is good. Marcus Woods is certainly a player to be contended with. Here comes Logan. Logan passes over to number 20. Number 20 misses the shot. Elroy Hill with the rebound. It's good. It's good. Here comes Marcus Wood coming back the other way. The Trailblazers have certainly got things going right now.
Here's a young man, number 44, who has played with us for 3 years. He's quietly always there. He's a role player and has played his role for the last 3 years with the Celtics.
And he just grabbed another rebound, almost got the ball stolen. Here comes Shannon Washington. Shannon over to number 20, double pumps, puts it up. It's good. It's good. Theo Hill with the forward assist by Washington. Marcus Wood coming the other way. It's 12-7. The Celtics are up by 5. Shot by Nance. Nance taking it at strong low. Scores 2. 12-9. The Celtics are up by 3. Here comes Logan the other way. Double pumps. Shoots it up. It's no good. Rebound, Willie Gray. Willie looking for the outlet man. Marcus Wood, of course, comes up. He's looking once again to penetrate. Pushes it in to number 4, a small guy. The ball is out of bounds. Number 4, William Full, is probably the smallest man in the court, but obviously he's got a lot of heart. Wouldn't you say, Mike?
Well, it's no doubt about it. You know, I was just thinking about, I know that Marcus Wood and also Shannon Washington are both up for the most valuable player award. And this game here may depend who will get the final vote.
And another hoop by Shannon Washington. And they're certainly pushing it up the court now. Little Fuller comes up, double pumps, it's no good. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball underneath the hoop. We got 40 seconds left in the first quarter. A very fast-paced game so far. Living up to all of his billing. As I mentioned, Fleetwood Jourdain Center, the place for F.A.A.M basketball. 1987-1988 championship game. Ball inbounds to Willie Gray. Willie Gray gets it in the middle. He shoots the jumper, a nice soft jumper. It's good. He's also another excellent prospect to look forward to. I don't believe he's an 8th grader yet, is he?
No, he's only a 7th grader. Matter of fact, the Trailblazers have 2 key players coming back, number 32 and also number 23. So this is excellent experience for them because next year, certainly we look forward to seeing them back again.
Oh, an excellent move there by Theo Hill after he stole the ball. Here comes the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers over to Nance. Nance picks it up, double pumps, pulls. It's no good. Elroy with the rebound over to Washington. Washington bringing it up the court. He shoots with no time. It's good. It's good. What a shot by Shannon. What a shot by Shannon Washington with no time left. He shoots the ball and he ends the first quarter with the Celtics up 18-11. Shannon Washington so far burned it up for the first quarter. It's an exciting atmosphere here at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center. Harry Bollinger bringing you all the excitement with my color commentator, Mike Perrin. What do you think about that last shot there, Mike?
That was an outstanding shot. It was a shot that gave them the rhythm. Not only that, a team that is well disciplined, this is going to make the difference. The question is, can the Trailblazers come back?
Well, that is a big question. Right now they're down 7 points. It's 18-11. The Celtics are off to a blazing start. As I mentioned, these teams have met before, about a month ago, with the Trailblazers winning by 1 point the last play of the game. It was just as exciting as any games that you have seen within the last few broadcasts that we've brought you at WCAP. I know last week you watched the All-Star game. It was the Michael Jordan show. The week before that, it was the Super Bowl. Today, it's F.A.A.M basketball, Trailblazers versus the Celtics. A championship unlike no other. 7th, 8th graders, even 6th graders out here playing their hearts out. And I got to tell you, the program is just an excellent program. Here we go. We're getting started for the second quarter here. As I mentioned, the Celtics are up 7.
Certainly, I see something that the Trailblazers must do. They must try to go inside, get the Celtics in foul trouble, but they appear to be doing it all from the outside. That may get them in trouble, and it may tell the toe at the end of the game.
Well, there's no doubt about it, because it seems as though that the Celtics bench is very, very shallow. They only have 3 people on the bench there as substitutes. But nonetheless, they have the lead right now. Marcus Woods with the ball. He's coming on the attack. He's certainly got to be instrumental for the Trailblazers to win there. Number 4, Fuller with a long jumper. It's no good. Rebound, Marcus Woods. He's all over the court. Jumper from the top. It's no good. Rebound, Nance. Nance double pump. Shoots it up. No good. Willie Gray with the rebound.
As you can see, the Trailblazers are extremely strong inside. That's what they must do. Bang inside, go into the inside players and get good percentage shots if they're to stay in this ball game.
No doubt about it. By the way, we had a substitution for the Trailblazers. Number 12 is in the game. Mark Gerard will be playing guard. Nance with the ball. Pumps it inside. What a hell of a move. A good, strong player on the inside for the Trailblazers is Nance.
You know, here's a kid that's only in 7th grade. He has a tremendous career ahead of him. He much watches his attitude, though. He tends to get upset when the calls don't go his way.
The ball was stolen by Trailblazers. As you saw there, Mark Woods with a follow-up layup after a missed shot by Fuller. Gerard with another steal, but stolen back by Logan. Logan pushes the ball up. It's going to be out of bounds, Celtics ball. It seems as though that the Celtics right now are a little shaky as far as their offense is concerned. They've turned the ball over, and they're getting a rough start for the second quarter here. Substitution for the Celtics, Steve Hoskins just in the game. He'll be playing guard.
Here we're looking at a situation where both teams have only substituted one player. We're into the early part of the second quarter. I think both of these teams will be fatigued by the fourth quarter, and it would depend who has the heart for what happens in the final conclusion of the game.
No doubt about it. Here, oh, we got a possible 3-point play. It depends on the ref's call. It may be a charge or a blocking foul. It seems as though it's going to be a blocking foul, and if it is, it seems as though that the basket should count. By the way, Elroy Hill's doing a hell of a job on the offensive boards for the Celtics. They definitely have to hit the boards, because it seems as though the Trailblazers are a bigger team, a more aggressive team on the boards. Wouldn't you say, Mike?
Well, it's no doubt about it. What I'd like to see the Celtics do is to force these guys to shoot from the outside, because if they have to mix it up with them inside, I think they will be in trouble and will make a difference by the time this game is over with.
Well, that basket did not count, and it seems as though it should have, but it did not count. It'd be Trailblazers ball out of bounds. Mark Gerard will be inbounding the ball. He throws it into Woods. Woods, always an offensive threat, looking for the basket. He's playing point guard at this point. Passes it into Gerard. Gerard double pumps. It's no good. Rebound. It's going to the Celtics. Hill's trying to pick the ball up. We got a foul called on the play. It's going to be a number 4. William Fuller charged with the foul. It's a backcourt foul. Celtics ball out of bounds. Got 4:29 left in the second quarter. It's 20-15. The Celtics are up 5. Shannon Washington brings the ball up the court. Being hounded by Gerard. Passes it over. Hey, another foul by Fuller. 2 quick fouls on William Fuller. He's coming out the game. Substitution coming in for him will be number 14. Number 14 is Steve Lockett in for the game, replacing Fuller.
Number 20, his name is Pucci. One of our statisticians is correcting us. Number 20 is Pucci.
Number 20 is Pucci. Basket scored inside by the Celtics. Here come the Trailblazers. Stolen by Washington. Washington passes over to Hill. Hill, that's good. What an assist. They're playing like a championship team right now. Timeout by the Trailblazers, and it's 24-15.
I'd like to add right now that the Celtics staff is doing an outstanding job coaching. Here they put pressure on a team that seems to be having problems right now offensively, And this may be the key to the game if they can really open this game up and make the Trailblazers play catch-up ball the rest of this game.
Well, I know for a fact that there's a little rivalry going on between the coaching staffs of the Celtics as well as the Trailblazers. Both vowed that they'll be winners today. Of course, the outcome is yet to be seen. Both coaches are excellent coaches. Obviously, Coach Marsh has excellent rapport with his team. And, of course, Dudley Brown is a disciplinarian. He's always been there and certainly does an excellent job with the Trailblazers as well. So, although the score is 24-15 right now with the Celtics up by 9, we certainly expect even a closer game down the line. Would you say, Mike?
I wouldn't leave it like this.
Nonetheless, the Trailblazers get the ball out of bounds underneath in the Woods. Woods is being pressured down there by Washington. Washington is hounding Woods. Good defense there, and the pressure has certainly been effective. The Celtics are putting on a full-court press, making it difficult to bring the ball up the court for the Trailblazers. Woods is setting up the play over to Nance. Nance is looking for Gerard down low, passes on over to Gray. Gray up to number 14. 14 to Woods. Woods is looking to shake and bake, of course. He is certainly a scorer, somebody to contend with at all times. Double pumps, shoots, it's good. As I mentioned, this kid shoots from all sides. With a left-hander, he's difficult to defense.
Well, you know, not only that, the kid can do it all. He can rebound, he can dribble, he can pass. He can do all the basics.
Steve Hopkins with the ball down low. Passes it back over to 22. The Celtics looking to attack. Ball stolen. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball, but no. Washington comes out. He gets his shot blocked by Nance. Stolen away by Willie Gray. Excellent defense there by the Trailblazers. Here comes Woods. Woods being hounded by Hill, bringing the ball up the court. Washington's on him now. Willie Gray winds up with the ball inside to Gerard. Gerard's ball is blocked from behind by Shannon Washington. Here comes Washington on the attack. Double pumps. Oopie-doop, it's no good. Pretty play nonetheless. Here comes Nance. The ball kicked off his leg, out of bounds. Celtics going the other way. We got an injured player on the court. It's the referee timeout. Looks like Shannon Washington is a little shaker. Hopefully he's not hurt seriously.
Well, this is a championship game. Certainly, I think if it's just something that is minor, he'll shake it off and come back. He has that kind of heart.
And that he is done. Here he comes up the court. 24-17. The Celtics are up by 7. Looking to make things happen. Ball in to Steve Hopkins. Steve Hopkins back to number 22. There's a foul called on the play. Number 22, Rodney Hill, will be taking the ball out of bounds. Pass it in to Hopkins. Gets caught there in a little trouble. Number 20, Pucci shoots from the corner. It's good. Nice touch by Pucci from the corner. Theo is shooting the lights out right now. The Celtics are up by 9. Certainly they seem as though they got a good hand on the Trailblazers. They're putting pressure on them right now. Tony Nance up with the ball, trying to dribble through the traffic, runs into some problems. The defense is tenacious. Tenacious defense by the Celtics. It seems as though that the pressure is certainly frustrating the Trailblazers. They can't get it going in any kind of rhythm. What'd you say?
Yes, and not only that, I see something transpiring with number 32, who has a terrible attitude. He seems to be letting this game get to him, and his coach hasn't said anything. And right now, I think his coach should pull him to the side and say something to him that will help him play a more positive game.
Well, Tory Nance, he's at the line right now. He'll be shooting 1-and-1. He's certainly a well-developed young kid. For a 7th grader, he's got the physique, and certainly is a hard gentleman to be contended with in the inside. Shot was up, it's no good. We got a traveling call on the Trailblazers. The ball will go over to the Celtics. 1:41 left in the second quarter. Championship game, 1988 F.A.A.M style, right here at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center. Harry Polycap with you here with Mike Perrin, bringing you the broadcast. Here comes Shannon Washington over to Hill. Hill, Pucci, better known as, lost the handle, ball out of bounds, is going over to the Trailblazers. They're keeping the pressure on, making it difficult for the Trailblazers to bring the ball in. Mark Gerard will try to bring it in. The defense is working. Washington stole the ball. Double pumps, throws it up off the rim. It's no good. Rebounds his own ball. It's no good. I got to tell you, at first I thought that I thought that the Trailblazers had the edge on the rebounds, but it seems as though the Celtics are out-rebounding the Blazers right now, Mike.
Well, the Celtics seem to be getting very good position on the floor. And everywhere that ball falls, you see a green shirt.
Once again, to get an offensive rebound, Tony Nance finally clears for the Blazers over to Woods. Woods bringing it up. 1:05 left to go in the second quarter. Here comes Woods. Woods dribbling into traffic. Looking to make things happen here. He wants to go one-on-one. We got a blocking call on number 22, Rodney Hill. Questionable call there. As you can tell, Coach Marsh is definitely upset about the call. But Woods will be at the line shooting 1-and-1.
Well, certainly, I think then the Celtics saved him because it seemed to be that the Trailblazers aren't doing anything offensively. They're not looking to get the ball inside. They're going one-on-one. This may be detrimental to them.
Well, no doubt about it. They're playing a little helter-skelter right now. They're down 9. The first shot is no good. Rebound by Elroy Hill. Here comes Shannon Washington. Washington is good on the transition game. Double pump, shoots, it's no good. Rebound. Once again, the Trailblazers cannot handle the offensive or the defensive rebound. The ball goes over to Celtics. Elroy here inside of Rodney. Rodney looking to shoot, but he pulls it out. He's being pressured right now by the two guards. A running jumper. It's no good. Rebound by Nance. Nance over to Gerard. Gerard all alone. Shoots. It's good. Good layup there. Good outlet pass. The Trailblazers finally get on the board.
Well, I'm looking for the Celtics to take the last shot. There's only about 27 seconds to go. They just took a timeout. I'm sure that the coach now is going to make sure that they only take one shot and possibly go into the locker room with either a 7 or a 9-point lead.
Well, there's no doubt about it. There's 26 seconds left in the quarter. Once again, we like to take time out to give credit where credit is due. As far as the staff of the Fleetwood Jourdain Center to bring you this particular program, I can't say enough about this program for the young kids out here. I think it's been a very positive step for the community. The community is behind it. There's nothing like it in anywhere around the Chicago area. Of course, we bring you these games every year. WCAP with you. And as you mentioned, Mike, you've been involved in this program for quite a while. And as I mentioned, the positivity that comes out of this for the kids are just something tremendous, wouldn't you say?
Well, you really can't measure it. Here, these kids are getting coaching by ex-college and professional players. And you can't pay for that kind of experience. These guys are really seem to be shaping up and taking advantage of all the excellent coaching in this league.
No doubt about it. And credit should be given also to the mothers and to the fathers of these kids who have come out here to support the program and the community. It's just a beautiful gathering here today. An overflow crowd at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center. Back to basketball. Theo Hill with a long shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Gerard. Gerard over to Woods. Woods bringing it up. Woods being pressured all over the court. He pulls up and takes a jumper. It's no good. Rebounds his own ball. Shoots again. It is no good. He's off the mark. Elroy here with the rebound. And the half comes to an end with the Celtics leading 26-19. Or is that 28? One or the other. Nonetheless, it's been a very exciting half. An overflow crowd, as you can tell, at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center. Harry Polycap with Mike Perrin, bringing you the play-by-play. Here's Coach Marsh coming up right now. Let's see if we can get a word or two with him. Eric.
Oh, man.
This is Eric March, the coach of the Celtics. Want to take time out to get his impression of the first half so far. Obviously, you have the lead, Eric, but nonetheless, you know that the Trailblazers have comeback capabilities. What are your plans for the second half?
Well, the second half, we have to find some way of breaking that double team out front on Shannon. What I think is going to end up happening is Shannon's just going to have to just beat that double team himself. I don't want to take the ball out of his hands, and when he makes that pass, you know, he doesn't have it. They're keeping him from getting it back. So, you know, we got to do something, just make him open him up to break that double team. We just got to continue to play like we've been playing, just with a little bit more intensity.
It seems to me that your strategy as far as pressuring the ball out of bounds and putting the pressure on them early has certainly worked, given you the lead so far. Are you going to plan on doing that in the second half?
Well, I think that caught them a little bit by surprise. I don't think they saw us full court press like that. You know, we've just been working on it over the last couple of weeks in practice. And it has worked. You know, it's certainly been effective. And we're, you know, we're going to continue that the second half.
I mentioned earlier in the broadcast that there's a little rivalry between the Trailblazers and the Celtics. Of course, we all remember the first game of the season in which you lost that game with the last-second shot. Certainly, I know that there's a little bit more riding on this game than just a championship, wouldn't you say?
I say so. It's bragging rights for the neighborhood.
Also, I mentioned earlier that this is the third time that the Celtics have been in the championship game the last 3 years, a feat that's never been accomplished. You must be very proud of that, huh?
Oh, no question about it. I think it says a lot for our organization. You know, the kids have been peaking at the right time at the end of the year. And, you know, maybe we can make it again next year for 4 times.
Well, I know you got to get back to your kids there, and we thank you for the halftime interview. And as you can tell, we have an overflow crowd here. And certainly, WCAP is always here to bring you this broadcast. I'm Harry. Welcome back to the Fleetwood Jourdain Center, 1987-1988 championship game. Harry Pollock here with you doing the play-by-play. So far, we've had a very exciting first half with the Celtics up 26-19. Obviously, Shannon Washington playing a hell of a game so far. Marcus Wood for the other side. Those are 2 guys that are really contending for the MVP today. As I mentioned, an intense rivalry between the Trailblazers and the Celtics. Overflow crowd here today. As I mentioned, it was certainly an excellent day to be out here watching basketball in Evanston. It's Pancake Day. It's been a very good and delicious treat for all of us who attended and tried out the pancakes and sausages. My cohort, Mike Perrin, is doing the play-by-play today. So far, the game has lived up to its expectations. Wouldn't you say, Mike?
Yes, it has been an outstanding game. With both teams have been going at it pretty hard. I think right now, either team shouldn't be nervous at this point. Now they're going to have to suck it up and do the best that they possibly can to end up being the champion of this great league.
Well, no doubt about it. Here comes Woods. Marcus Woods for the Trailblazers, the point guard. He's bringing the ball up the court, looking to cut that deficit by some. Possible walk there by Nance. Marcus Woods looks left, double pump, shoots up. No good. Shannon Washington up with the ball. Looks over the Hill. Hill shoots it up. It's no good. Rebound by Woods. Woods looking the other way. Long pass up the court over to Willie Gray. Willie Gray with the shoot. It's no good. Rebound by Shannon Washington. Shannon one-on-one against Wood. 1-on-2 against Gerard. Looks for the jumper. Shoots it up. Partially blocked. Elroy Hill with the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. The ball going to the Trailblazers. A fast-paced start once again. Here we go with the Trailblazers coming back up the other way.
I think the key right now, if the Trailblazers are going to get back in this game, they must get some rhythm going right now to make the Celtics play some defense. Right now, the Celtics, the Trailblazers seem to get 1 shot, and that's all.
Woods with the long jumper. It's good from the corner. From the corner. And here we go. The deficit has been cut to 5. Coming out of bounds is the Trailblazers almost stole the ball. Pucci comes up the court, gets it stolen by Fuller. Fuller is tied up by Hill, and it'll be a jump ball. A little confrontation by the 2 smallest men on the court. I tell you, the competitive spirit is here. I got to tell you, both of those little guards faced each other, and they're certainly played their hearts out. You can't blame them.
Well, not at all. And you see, neither one of them were backing up, so it just goes to show you how intense this game is.
A timeout is called by Coach March of the Celtics. He's complaining, of course. He thinks there was a hold. Obviously, this is going to be a hard-fought second half here because, indeed, this is for the money. MVP is on the line. Of course, the championship of the F.A.A.M Basketball League. We're here. We're enjoying the play-by-play. Obviously, we have a capacity crowd in excess of 300 people here to enjoy the game and also to enjoy Pancake Day here at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center in Evanston, Illinois.
You know, I might add, too, this is where the coaching is going to come in at. It appears that this game is going to go down to the wire. Certainly, the coaches must do some coaching now. They must come up with something strategic that will make their team outshine the other.
I agree wholeheartedly. Right now, we got the Trailblazers with the ball. They're trailing by 5 points. They could cut the deficit to 3 and certainly make a game of it at this particular handling of the ball here. Mark Gerard will be bringing the ball from out of bounds. He's looking for Woods, of course. Almost stolen by Logan. It is stolen by the Celtics. Turns around, and Theo Hill, I believe, throws the ball out of bounds, better known as Fucci. Here comes Marcus Woods. Marcus Woods up the court. Up the court, he's looking for the shot. He's going all the way. We got a blocking foul on Shannon Washington. Marcus will be going to the line, shooting 2. I'm sorry, he is not shooting. Ball stolen from out of bounds there. Here comes Shannon Washington. We got a call on a play. A double dribble is called by the referee. Going back the other way, the Trailblazers will have the ball. Kind of a sloppy beginning so far. No, either team hasn't necessarily set a momentum, if you will. Wouldn't you say, Mike?
Well, you know, I think the key to that, too, is making sure that these kids warm up during the halftime, during an intermission. It's very important that these kids maintain a loose atmosphere and keep their limbs loose.
I agree. Here comes Woods. Woods over to Gerard. Mark Gerard over to Willie Gray. Willie Gray, Torrey Nance. We got a 3-second call. He took too long to make up his mind. The ball's going the other way. Another turnover. It seems as though that the strategy of the Trailblazers now is to put pressure, and the pressure is working so far. The ball thrown down court. Hustled down there by Fuller. Fuller retreats, gets and shoots it up. Another rebound by Elroy Hill. Hill's up is no good. We got a jump ball between Nance and Pucci. It seems as though that Dudley Brown has certainly gone in halftime and playing to put pressure on the ball out of bounds on the Celtics.
Well, the pressure appears to be working. I tell you, right now is the key for them to get that momentum swing. If they don't get a hold of this game right now, they can be in trouble.
And we got the Trailblazers ball out of bounds underneath. Mark Gerard will be inbounding it into Woods. Woods is pushing it up to Nance. Torrey Nance coming up the court, stolen by Elroy Hill. Both teams now have a full court press on, and here comes Shannon Washington. Shannon with the little jumper off the backboard. It's no good. Rebound by Hill. He's done a hell of a job on the boards. Rebound by Washington. Washington double pump shoots. It's good. It looks like it could be a three-point play. A three-point play. Shannon Washington with the offensive board. The Celtics has certainly been hounding the defensive board of the Trailblazers. Something's got to be done. I obviously thought that the Trailblazers had the edge on rebounding because of their size. But obviously they're being out-hustled underneath the basket.
Well, you know, this goes back to having a player just play his role. And certainly Elroy Hill has done an outstanding job on the boards today. He is the difference as far as the rebounding edge toward the Celtics.
And number 33, Shannon Washington, put the icing on the three-point play. Pressure out of bounds. Torrey Nance with the ball, looking for Woods. Woods being defended by Washington. Woods handles the ball brilliantly. Finally gets it stolen, but retrieved by number 4, Fuller. Number 32, Torrey Nance with the ball. The defense is just tenacious right now. Washington, we got a blocking foul on Torrey Nance. Seems as though the Celtics defense are causing a lot of problems for the Trailblazers. They're causing them to just act very undisciplined, I guess you could say. The ball goes in and bounds. Pucci gets the ball. Pucci looking inside, a bad pass, but Elroy here retrieves it, double pumps. He's fouled. He'll be shooting 2. Torrey Nance on the foul. Elroy here at the line. He'll have 2 timeout called by the Trailblazers. With 2:57 left on the third quarter, the score is 29-21. The Celtics up by 8.
You know, watching both of these teams right now, both teams are starting to feel the pressure. The final quarter is getting ready to come up. We only have 2 minutes and 57 seconds left in this remaining quarter, in the third quarter. And like I said earlier, it's going to depend on the coaching. They have to control these kids at all times and make sure they do the right things.
Well, after a very blazing first half, the scoring is somewhat slowed down considerably. A very tuxy-turvy kind of third quarter. There's still 57 left, though. A lot of time for some action. We're here at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center. Harry Polycap with Mike Perrin. And, of course, we want to thank our cameraman, Mr. Hoskin there, for bringing you the beautiful pictures that you're seeing on your screen today. We bring this broadcast to you every year here at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center. Pancake Day, Championship Day, Trailblazers versus the Celtics. We got Elroy here at the line. He'll be shooting 2. Elroy's first shot is up. It's off the rim, no good.
I might add, too, you know, the first game between the Trailblazers and the Celtics led the game the whole way, and at the last minute in the fourth quarter, they let it dwindle away. So certainly they want to maintain a big lead and continue to make the Trailblazers play catch-up ball.
Well, as I interviewed Coach March in the first at halftime, I told him that the Trailblazers do have comeback capability. And so that's something that they have to be aware of. Certainly, 8 points is not much to be sitting back on. And here comes Marcus Wood for the Trailblazers, looking inside of Willie Gray. Willie Gray up with the jumper. It's good. Good power play inside.
Well, they must do more of that if they expect on winning this game. They cannot win that game from the outside. They must bang it inside with their big guys.
Long pass by Elroy Hill. It's no good, but the ball will be going to the Celtics. Obviously, the pressure by the Trailblazers has had an effect so far on the ball coming up the court as far as the Celtics are concerned. That kind of strategy is certainly the biggest strategy so far in either part of both teams.
No doubt about it, and they must continue to capitalize on this. They must turn those turnovers into baskets.
Marcus Woods inside, a soft jumper, and he scores. And he scores. Here comes Shannon Washington for the Celtics. He's got an open lane. He's up. Very, very easy basket. He took it from one end of the court to the next, scoring 2. There's the pressure on by the Celtics. They come up with the steal. Elroy Hill with the ball into Washington. Washington double pumps. He was fouled by number 4 of the Trailblazers, Willie Fuller. On the foul, Shannon Washington heads the line. He'll be shooting 2.
I'm not sure, but I think number 4 has 5 fouls, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, he's
4 or 5.
He's had his share. There's no doubt about it. Shannon Washington at the line. He'll be shooting 2. He's looking for the first charity strike, up and off the rim. No good.
Excuse me, let me correct myself. It's only 4 fouls, but let me say this. He's a key player for them because he's the off guard with Marcus Woods.
Well, they certainly need his ball handling capability, especially under the pressure that Celtics are putting on out of bounds. Second shot is no good. Here comes Gerard. Gerard up the court. Shannon is giving him all kinds of help, but he passes over to Woods. Woods double pumps, almost makes it no good. Elroy Hill with another key rebound. Over to Shannon Washington. Washington with the long pass to Pucci. Pucci up, and it's good. It looked like a 3-point play to me. Excellent execution. A good pass by Washington to Pucci, and he followed through beautifully.
Now, that's a key for all young players to watch. First thing Shannon Washington did was to look up the floor. He saw an open man, and he hit him with a baseball pass.
33-25, 119 left in the third quarter, championship game. Pucci at the line. He'll be trying to convert the 3-point play. It's no good, but we've got a call on the play there by the referee. I'm not quite sure what the call is, but nonetheless, it looks like the Trailblazers will have the ball out of bounds going the other way. The pressure is still on. The Celtics got a full court press, and we got another call by the refs. Some confusion in the court right now. I'm not quite sure what is being called. There seems to be some problem. I think there's some kind of a wetness on the floor. It's going to be wiped up. The gentleman that you see coming out there, once again, is Gene Bell. Gene Bell is instrumental in putting together this program. Lots of credit has to go out to him. Him and his staff have brought you F.A.A.M basketball and has organized these kids and coaches and just have done a tremendous job at it. Lots of credit is due to that gentleman.
You know, I see something here, too. There's an 8-point difference right now with only 1 minute 19 seconds to go in the game. Now, it can go either way. Either the Trailblazers must get momentum to get back in this ball game, or there's a possibility they may get blown out.
Well, there is one more quarter left. But there's no doubt about the fact that they have to take in consideration that they're losing right now by 8 points. And they have the ball out of bounds. In the Woods. Woods bringing the ball up the court. Dribbles through traffic. Double dribble. Oh, he did all kinds. It was a pretty move, but it didn't go in nonetheless. Here comes Washington. Washington looking to pass the ball to Hill. Hill up to Pucci. Pucci, almost a back call, but was that a backcourt or not? It seems as though he had a
backcourt violation. The offensive player came over the half-court line, and he threw the ball backcourt to a player that was not on the offensive side of the half-court line.
Well, that was the call. Here comes Fuller, full over to Woods. Woods, once again, the key man looking to make things happen. He shoots that soft jumper. It's no good. Another rebound by Shannon Washington. Shannon up the court. He's looking to make things happen the other way. Drives, rolls, finger roll, left hand. He's really got it going now. Certainly, he is pushing to be MVP of this championship game. Torrey Nance against Shannon Washington. Shannon and Elroy Hill with hell of a defense. Willie Gray on the other side with the rebound. 2 points. Pucci up the court.
Here's a situation. I think the Celtics get it across. They should just look for one shot. They have a 8-point lead right at this point, and certainly to make this game more secure for them, they need to go in with at least an 8-point lead.
Right, there's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Pucci would be at the line. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1. The score is 35-27. The Celtics are winning. The Celtics been in a championship game the last 3 years in a row, a feat that has never been accomplished here at FAM. They're certainly looking to take away the championship game today. Of course, they lost last year in the championship game. The year previous to that, they were the champions.
Well, let me just mention this right now. The Celtics seem to be playing a very, very good team game at this point, which is very important. And the TRAILBLAZERs seem to be going one-on-one. Whoever gets the ball takes the shot.
Pucci converted the 2 free throws. It's 37-27. The Celtics up by 10. Here comes Woods. Woods, double pump, shoots up, gets his own rebound. Another double pump. A tremendous shot by Woods. A tremendous shot. He had to kind of yoki-doki it, if you want to call that. Here comes Washington, the other end. A one-hand up, no good. He missed that layup, but it was a pretty play nonetheless. Woods, the other side, and the third quarter comes to an end. It's 37-29. The Celtics are up. Certainly a very well-played quarter. It started off slow, but towards the end of the quarter, we saw the kind of capabilities that these young men had. They have they're playing their hearts out right now. We have one more quarter to go in this championship game. 1987-88 championship. Bring you the play-by-play every year here at FAM basketball. It's certainly been an enjoyable game. Pancake Day, as I mentioned, delicious pancakes as well as sausages. Mike, did you have any pancakes?
I had a few. I'd have to admit I had maybe 3 or 4, and I had one for this young man sitting with me, too.
Well, we're certainly glad that you joined us today. Of course, we got a capacity crowd enjoying this competition today. Earlier today, we had the girls' championship, and we'll bring you the score of that, though, in just a few minutes. Right now, we're going to take a timeout for your local stations. Fourth quarter is about to begin. On the floor for the TRAILBLAZERS, we got number 4, Fuller, number 24, Woods, number 12, Gerard, 23, Willie Gray, and 32, Torrey Nance. The ball stolen. Pucci, Logan, stolen by Woods. Here comes Woods behind his back twice, coming up the court. He's showboating. He's certainly the player. He's a playmaker over to Nance. Nance wheels. He's looking for that jumper inside of Willie Gray. Willie Gray with the power move inside. It's no good. Rebound by Nance. Nance converts for 2. The pressure's on the ball out of bounds. Over to Logan. Logan one-on-one inside. Hands it. It's no good. I believe he was trying to be a little too pretty on that ball.
No doubt about it. He should have just took it up right on the backboard with 2 hands.
Woods come back in the other end. He shoots that soft jumper for 2.
I think right now the Celtics need a timeout. No doubt about it.
The ball stolen by Nance. Nance coming the other way. He shoots a fade jumper. It's no good. Gerard with the rebound for the TRAILBLAZERs. It's a jump ball. All of a sudden, it seems the TRAILBLAZERs got the momentum. They cut the lead down to 6. We got a timeout by the Celtics.
Well, you know what? Here's a young man, number 24 for the Celtics, took a terrible shot. It was a 4-point play because not only did he miss the layup, but the TRAILBLAZERs came down and made a layup. So I'm sure that Coach Marsh does not teach that type of basketball, and he wants to get control of his team right now. It was an excellent timeout.
Let me retreat that. The lead is 4 by the Celtics. They have cut down the TRAILBLAZERs. The TRAILBLAZERs, that is, have cut down the lead to 4. There's 6:01 left in the fourth quarter. This is reminiscent of the first game that they played, in which the Celtics had been leading throughout the game, came the fourth quarter, and the pressure was on.
Well, you know, in a situation like this, you want to have your best ball handler handling ball. I think right now they should make sure that the ball is in Shannon Washington's hands at all times, because not only is he a good ball handler, he can see the floor and hit the open man.
You know, the full court pressure by the Celtics was very effective in the first half. In the second half, we find that the Trailblazers has definitely made that a strategy working in their favor.
Well, you know, early the Trailblazers substituted right away, and they seem to have gotten their second win.
A long pass. We got a call on the play. Not quite sure what the call is, but nonetheless, action is stopped here. 5:59 in the fourth quarter, championship game, Celtics, Trailblazers. It seems as though the call is going to go against the Celtics. And there's some confusion. I'm not quite sure what the refs have called, but nonetheless, it seems as though it will be now the Celtics ball out of bounds. Elroy Hill to bring it in the Washington. Washington over to Theo. Theo Felix up with the jumper, drove inside. It's no good. Rebound by Willie Gray. Willie Gray over to Woods. Woods, we got a reach-in foul on number 33, Washington. A reach-in foul. I do not think that the Celtics are over the limit, so it'll be the ball out of bounds for the Trailblazers. Mark Gerard will be bringing it in. Make that Tory Nance. Tory in the Woods.
I think right now also, too, the Celtics should key up on having the players go against number 4 on the Trailblazers. He's in foul trouble.
What a beautiful play inside by Gray. The ball came in, and he shot that right over Hill. And here comes Logan with the whoopie-doo. Theo with the jump shot. It rolls off the rim, no good. Another rebound by Elroy Hill. It's no good. Rebound by Tory Nance. And the lead has been cut to 2. Here comes Mark Woods for the Trailblazers. The pressure is on. Woods looking for something to happen. Passes it over to Fuller. Fuller with the long jumper. It's good. It's good. It's all tied up. 5:03. Here comes Washington. Washington up the court. He goes all the way. He scores. The Celtics take the lead back by 2. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, this game is turning out to be the kind of exciting game we all expected. 4:52 left in the fourth quarter. A seesaw battle now with 4:52 left, huh, Mike?
Well, you know, if we had a script to write, this is exactly what we would like to have. The 2 key players on both teams, Marcus Woods and Shannon Washington, have played an outstanding game, and they are still doing a very good job.
We had a foul on the play. It'll be Marcus Woods on the line. He'll be shooting 2 and 2. 39-37, the Celtics are up by 2. Marcus Wood at the line. First shot up. It's good. It's good. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier in our broadcast, the Trailblazers came back to beat the Celtics earlier this season. A last-minute shot. Marcus Wood at the line, shooting a second. It's no good off the rim. Rebound. Rebound by Elroy Hill of the Celtics. Here comes Washington. Washington is the main man for the Celtics. Double pump shoots up. It's no good. We got a traveling. A traveling is called on the play. Going the other way, the Trailblazers ball. Fuller will be inbounding it. We got a violation on the play. Back out by the Trailblazers. A timeout is called by the Trailblazers. They're down by 1. They're down by 1. An excellent comeback. The pressure has certainly worked for them. The full court press has been a detrimental aspect of the game for the Celtics, obviously.
Well, you know what? I tell you, they don't appear to be getting that ball in Shannon Washington's hands enough. He's got to have the ball in order for the Celtics to win the game.
Well, no doubt about it. We got 4:37 left in the fourth quarter. Of course, this game is meeting up to all its billing. Harry Polycab here bringing you the play-by-play. A very, very exciting game here at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center. I can't say enough about today. It's always a very exciting atmosphere in Pancake Day, an overflow crowd capacity. It's overflowing. I would say at least 300 people here between kids, moms, dads, and staff members and so forth. We're enjoying the game. Here we go. We're down to the last stretch of the game. 39-38. The Trailblazers are trailing by 1.
You know, there appears to be a momentum swing here, and this could be very dangerous. It's only 4 minutes and 37 seconds left. The Celtics must suck it up right now and play intelligent ball.
No doubt about it. Here comes Woods. Woods over to Gerard. Gerard to Fuller. Fuller up the court. He's looking for Woods, of course. Woods fake shakes, jumps, shoots. It's good. It's good. Woods is putting on a show. He's certainly got a lot of poise out there. Washington comes the other end. He carries the ball. Another turnover by the Celtics. The pressure is really getting to them. Another turnover. Obviously, for the first time in a long time, the Trailblazers are leading by 1. And they have the ball on the turnover. Here comes Marcus Woods again. Marcus Woods with the ball. He's going to be in everybody's nightmare tonight who's involved with the Celtics. He's over to Torrey Nance. Torrey Nance back over to Woods. Woods looking to make something happen. He passes to Nance. Nance dribbles. He shoots it up. We got a call on the play. Nance will be shooting 2.
You know, we were talking earlier about substituting more players. It appears right now that the Celtics are extremely tired. If they don't get a second win within the next minute or so, they may not be in this ball game.
Well, it's been a hard-fought game so far. We got 3:57 left in the fourth quarter. Torrey Nance is at the line. He'll be shooting 2. The first shot up, it's no good. No good. We're down to the nitty-gritty of this basketball game. Fourth quarter action. An exciting, exciting game here at the Fleetwood Jordan Center. Second shot, no good. Rebound coming off. It's off Woods. Woods retrieves the ball, passes over to Nance. Nance picks it up over to Woods again. Woods is setting it up. He's looking to make something happen. Over to Fuller. Fuller back to Woods. Woods over to Nance. Nance in a forward position. Looking up. Looks inside to Willie Gray. Willie Gray walks. He walked with the ball. Back over to the Celtics. The Celtics will have an opportunity to capture the lead back again. The ball's in the right man's hand. Here's the matchup we've been talking about. It's Woods versus Shannon Washington. Shannon with the ball up top of the key. He shakes, pass, a pick, shoots the jumper. It's good. Off the backboard. Off the backboard. These two. There comes Woods against Shannon Washington. Woods dribbles through traffic. Inside, double pumps. He shoots. It's no good. Tries to get his own rebound. Gerard with the rebound. Over to Willie Gray. Willie Gray is stuck there. Fuller over to Woods. They're looking to set it up. The Trailblazers trailing by 1. Over to Torrey Nance. Torrey Nance up to Gerard. Gerard over to Woods on the corner with a long jumper. It's no good. Rebound by the Celtics. Here comes Theo Hill. He's up with the shot. We got a foul. No. It's going to be called out of bounds off the Celtics. The Trailblazers gets it.
Let me just add that the officials are doing an excellent job. Certainly they're not going to make every call you want them to make, but I think they're keeping this game under control.
Well, no doubt about it. They've certainly been on top of each play. Here comes the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers over to Gerard. Inside to Gray. Gray with a hook shot. It's no good. Shannon Washington comes out of the pack. He kicks the ball. Oh, boy, I tell you, the excitement is just overwhelming. Shannon Washington was going one-on-one against Woods. Woods hit the ball out of bounds. Shannon will throw it in for the Celtics. A near end of the court, into Logan. Logan looks at the clock. He has the ball up top. Inside the Hill with the jump shot. It's good! Off the backboard, a big shot. Hill with a nice turnaround big shot. Here comes Marcus Wood now. Marcus Wood for the Trailblazers. Nobody's on him. He shoots that jumper. It's no good. He rebounds his own ball. Inside bank. It's good. It's good. The kid's got poise.
I'd like to see the Celtics take a timeout right now, come up with a good play so they can make sure they can converge on a basket.
Celtics up by 1, 1:43 left. Washington turns, shoots. It's no good. Rebound by Fuller, the smallest man on the court. Over to Torrey Nance. Torrey looking to bring it up. He's going to pass the half-court line. He's looking to make something happen. We got a foul on the play by Logan. A foul on the play by Logan. Obviously an unintentional foul. I believe they're over the limit. Torrey Nance will be shooting 1-1. An exciting back-and-forth game. All that we've expected here between the Trailblazers and the Celtics. We got a 1-1 shooting here by Torrey Nance. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, you know, I really wanted to see the Celtics take a timeout that last play down because I could see that it's all Shannon Washington right now, and they need to try to work that ball inside and get a foul.
Nance missed the free throw. Washington coming up the court. He's going one-on-one. Passes it to Hill. What a beautiful pass. A good feed inside. Hill went up, but he was fouled by Marcus Wood. An excellent assist there by Washington. Unselfish play.
No doubt about it. He knew exactly what he was going to do. Either he was going to go all the way to the basket or he was going to hit the open man. That was an excellent play by Shannon Washington.
It's getting down to the nitty-gritty time is what I like to call it. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Washington will have an opportunity to put the Celtics up by 3 if he converts these 2 free throws. Obviously, very important free throws at this time of the ball game. Elroy Hill, first shot off the rim. It's no good. He'll have one more.
Here's a young man who does everything the coaches ask him. He never has any rebuttal back. He's just a good kid, and certainly each team would like to have a player like Elroy Hill.
Hill has missed 2 free throws. We got a timeout in the ball game. Trailblazers are down by 1 point. Obviously a nip-and-tuck quarter, a nip-and-tuck game, a very exciting atmosphere here at Fleetwood Jourdain Center. Harry Polycap with Mike Perrin bringing you the play-by-play. And I got to tell you, this game is certainly have worn me out. It's just been a very exciting game, much more than one could expect from a Fleetwood Jourdain extravaganza. I got to tell you, I enjoy this every year. Every game is a special game.
Well, I tell you, these are 2 equal teams. They have equal records. As far as the number of players that they have that are doing an outstanding job for them, it's just equal, period. I mean, both of them have about 5 players on each team, and they have a relatively young bench. So the first 5 guys must suck it up and do the best they possibly can this last minute, 19 seconds.
We do want to mention at the end of the game, Mike and I will vote for the most valuable player, and the most valuable player will receive a special gift in honor of Harold Washington Day. Here comes the Trailblazers. Blazers over to Willie Gray. Willie Gray over to Mark Woods. Marcus Woods is looking to make something happen.
I see right now that the Celtics have went to a 2-3 zone. That may be excellent because that'll keep the Trailblazers from going inside and make them take an outside shot. Certainly, if you lose a game this late in the game, you want them to take a shot from the outside.
Well, here comes Woods. He penetrated. He shoots. It's no good. We got a call on the play, and Woods will be shooting 1-on-1. Obviously, that's the man that they want at the line right now. He's obviously their best free throw player. They're losing by 1, trailing by 1 right now. 1:01 left to go, and these free throws are going to be critical.
Well, no doubt about it. And the Celtics must make sure that they screen out on this shot just in case he misses a shot so they can converge on a basket going down on their offensive end.
Marcus aiming the first shot. The shot is up. It's good. All nets. All nets. As I mentioned, this kid has shown a lot of poise. Certainly he has played a very leadership role here for the Trailblazers and have come through in the clutch. The second shot is good. The Trailblazers are up by 1. Here comes the other man. Here comes the other man, Shannon Washington. Shannon, obviously, looking to make it happen. It's good. Washington, another kid with poise, another leader, a leader for the Celtics. He converts the 2, and here come the Trailblazers. It's a seesaw battle. The Blazers are trailing by 1. Marcus Woods versus Shannon Washington, it seems like to me.
Well, let me just add that I think if the Celtics are able to stop them on this this possession of the ball, that they should get a timeout and make sure they get that ball in Shannon Washington's hands.
Woods with the ball. 35 seconds left. Over to Fuller. Fuller inside the Gray. Gray goes up. It's good. It's good. They executed that beautifully. 24 seconds left. The Celtics down by 1. We got a call on the play. It's a traveling call. A questionable call. A very key call. The Blazers are up by 1. Blazers are up by 1, and they have the ball underneath their own basket. A traveling call by Logan may be the key so far.
I think this is interesting. Trailblazers coach is not getting a timeout on this play.
There's 20 seconds left. Here comes Woods. Woods up the court. He's wheeling and dealing. Moves the ball over to Nance. Nance We got a call on the play. Shoots. It's no good. A foul on number 22, Hill. That might be the best thing to put him on the line right now so they can get the ball back after.
Well, I think the Celtics should get a timeout and make this young man think about making this free throw. It's a lot of pressure on him.
Good call, Mike. That's exactly what they did. They're going to make Tory Nance think about it. There's 11 seconds left. The Celtics are down by 1 after leading throughout the game, 46-45. The excitement is definitely built up here to a frenzy. What do you think the strategy will be right now for Coach Marsh if the ball is, if the basket is made or if it's missed? What do you think the strategy should be here, Mike?
Well, it's relatively simple. They want to make sure they get the rebound. Hopefully, the young man will miss the 1-and-1, and they can get that ball in Shannon's hands and let him go coast to coast.
Well, that's very simple to me, and I think that there's no other way to go about it. I was kind of surprised that Shannon Washington did not have the ball coming up the court the last time that the Celtics had it, but nonetheless, that's irrelevant right now. It's Trailblazers. They're up by 1. There's 11 seconds left. We have Tory Nance at the line. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1. And these free throws are certainly probably the most critical of the ball game right now. The crowd here has been enjoying this game. A very exciting game. All that we've expected. Tory Nance, the big power forward for the Trailblazers, is aiming. He's at the charity stripe. He shoots the first one up. It's no good. Rebound by Hill. Hill over to Washington. Here comes Washington. Washington up the court. We got a foul on the play. We got a foul on the play. I believe it'll be a 1-and-1. 1-and-1. All the pressure is going to be on Washington. Shannon Washington, the leader of the Celtics, will be shooting 1-and-1 at the line. This is for the game. As I mentioned 5 seconds ago, Nance's free throws were critical. This is the most critical free throw of the game coming up right here.
Well, let me just add. Their star player for the Trailblazers just made a 1-and-1. Here we come right back with the Celtic star player with a 1-and-1. This way, make a decision who we may choose for most valuable player.
Shannon Washington, of course, the leader, a poised individual for the Celtics. He is the man that they want to have at the line at this particular juncture. A minute ago, we saw Woods at the line. He made 2 critical free throws for the Trailblazers. The leaders have been absolutely instrumental at this game for both teams. That is Marcus Washington and Shannon. Marcus and Shannon. Shannon's shot is no good. Rebound by the Trailblazers, and the ball game is history. 3 seconds left. We got a timeout. We got a timeout. We got a timeout. Shannon missed the first end of the 1-and-1. It's 46-45. The Trailblazers are up by 1. Another nip and tuck game here at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center. F.A.A.M basketball, 1987-88.
Well, you know, I tell you, I was surprised at that timeout call right there because a young man could have ran the clock out simply by just holding the ball with only 3 seconds. Right now, he has given the Celtics a chance to get back in the ball game because simply all they have to do is foul a guy who's ever taken the ball out of bounds, and they can still get the ball back.
Well, that is obviously the strategy, and their only hope at this particular point. I got to tell you, there's still some time here. 3 seconds is not much, but hey, we've seen it happen here at F.A.A.M basketball. Miracles can happen, and certainly it just may happen here. It'll be the Trailblazers ball. Basically, all they have to do is get the ball inbounds and hold it for a count of 3. Tory Nance will be bringing the ball inbounds. Lots of pressure. Into Gerard. Gerard is fouled. There's 1 second left. 1 second left. We'll send Mark Gerard, to the line, and he'll be shooting, I would imagine, too, since it was an intentional foul. Want you to stay with us after the game. We're going to try to get the coaches. The first shot is good. Gerard has probably just put the lock and key on the Trailblazers championship attempt here. 47-45, second shot. It's all over. It's all over. The Trailblazers have just won with 1 second left. the F.A.A.M 1987-1988 championship game. My personal vote, Mike, will have to be Marcus Woods as far as MVP. He has done it all for the Trailblazers.
Well, not only that, I second the motion. The kid did an outstanding job. He's a true leader, and he stands a very good chance not only being most valuable in this game, but most valuable in the league. And they came through the second half. The momentum went to the Trailblazers.
It's pandemonium once again, ladies and gentlemen. A heartbreaking loss for the Celtics. It was almost a replay of the first game of the season. I tell you, they were winning throughout the game. The Celtics was just lost the lead. There's nothing else that you can say. The Trailblazers has to be commended for sticking in the game and coming back and not giving up and eventually winning by one. An exciting, exciting game that we've brought you here today. I'm going to try to get a hold of the coaches and see if we can get a last word from each one of their perspective here. If you hold on 1 second, we're going to go here and try to get a hold of these coaches. Here we are here with Dudley Brown, the winner, and the coach of the championship Trailblazers. Dudley, that was an excellent, excellent played game. I got to say that the first half there, I thought that you guys were in trouble, but you guys stuck with it, came back and played hard, and to finally win it the second half there. What do you feel about this?
Well, I think we're a little bit lucky, to be frank with you, because the Celtics played a hell of a game. You know, we were in a zone defense the whole first half. We thought that would work. That wouldn't work. And quite frankly, all year our strength has been our man-to-man defense. So we went back to what we knew best in the second half. That seemed to help us out. You know, a couple lucky breaks. They missed a shot. We get a rebound. The game could have gone the other way real easy, but we're glad we came out on top. But, you know, I told my kids at the half that there's another half to play, and it's going to boil down who wants the game most. And their team wanted it, but we wanted just a little bit more, I think.
You know, I felt the first half that your team was a little flustered by the full court press that the Celtics put on. And you came back the second half, it seems as though that you adjusted to it and applied your own full court press that certainly flustered the Celtics. Right. That obviously was in your plans.
Yeah, well, I saw them play last week, and they put a full court press on them, a 1-2-2 zone. And anytime a team that traps and presses, they really don't like to be trapped and pressed themselves. So I figured that we'd do that on the other end, and it worked out. The first half, quite frankly, we tried to shadow Shannon and put one man on him and play a box defense. Didn't work that well, so we had to go back to the man-to-man defense.
Well, lots of credit has to be given to your key player, Marcus Woods. He certainly has showed me a lot of poise in the second half and throughout the game, and certainly has played excellently. What do you think about him? Well,
you know, in my opinion, Marcus is the most valuable player in the league. Shannon certainly is the most valuable player in the league. There's a lot of kids that are the most valuable player. But Marcus all around, he's an A+ student, B+A student. He's on the student council. Likable kid. He's my assistant coach since I lost my other assistant coach. They're just a great kid. And they're going to have a heck of a team over at that high school as a freshman team. Because you got Shannon Washington, DeAndre, several other kids, great kids in the league.
Well, no doubt about it. We voted him our most valuable player here today. Certainly, I can't say enough about this program and the F.A.A.M Basketball League here at the Fleetwood Jourdain Center. Very positive things for all the kids and the community as a whole.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been doing this for 9 years, almost 10 years now, and I tell you, I love it. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have it. And we just need to get a few more guys like yourself involved in the league so we have some more coaches and whatnot. So this is a plug to get more coaches at this point.
Well, Dudley, we congratulate you. We've been talking to Dudley Brown, the coach of the championship Trailblazers. Certainly, I'm sure you're looking forward to even the same kind of year next year.
Oh, absolutely. The only guys I really lose are Marcus Woods, Mark Gerard, who played a heck of a game, and William Fuller. Those are my 8th graders. I got 8 kids coming back. They know the program. I have a solid core with Willie Gray and Torrey Nance coming back, and another guy, Steve Lockett, that started the game. And we should be formidable next year. So we're looking forward to next year, too.
Once again, congratulations, and I'm sure you got a lot of things to say to your kids.
Thanks, Harry.
And looking forward to seeing you next year.
Appreciate it.
All
Thanks,
right. Excuse me a minute. Eric Marsh, the coach of the Celtics, obviously a heartfelt game here. We mentioned earlier during the season you lost by 1 to the Trailblazers. Obviously, the strategy was to probably keep the pressure on, but just didn't turn out that way, did it?
That's the game of basketball. You know, you win some, you lose some. That was a game there that in the third quarter, it was a sequence of plays for about 2 minutes that I thought changed the game around. They got a little spurt there. We were up by 10, and they got it down to 3. And we just never really recovered back from that. You know, kids gave a gallant effort. They played their hearts out. Trailblazers were better today, and you know, they're well coached here. They're a good team. You know, they finished up 13-1. You know, my hat is off to them, no question.
Well, you certainly need to be congratulated in the sense that you've been in a championship game for the last 3 years in a row, and I'm sure that you're looking forward to the same thing next year as far as your team. Who do you have coming back, and then what are your plans for next year?
Well, we're in a rebuilding year next year, just like we were this year. We were lucky enough this year to get 3 of our starters out of the draft, and we're going to look in the draft again, you know, for next year. But I think we'll be all right. We'll be competitive.
Shannon Washington obviously played an excellent ball game today. Of course, the last free throw is certainly hurt, but nonetheless, you still have to give the kid a lot of credit for the kind of heart that he's more or less showed throughout this game.
Well, you know, I told him already, we didn't lose that game on 1 free throw. You know, we lost that game on in a number of areas. You know, that's one of the reasons we shoot free throws in practice every day. But, you know, his knee was bothering him a little bit. It seemed like he was shooting his free throws kind of flat-footed, and he really wasn't getting that extension and following through. And, you know, maybe that was a problem there. But, you know, we didn't lose it on 1 free throw.
I know you have excellent rapport with your team and the kids. Be it if you win or lose today, I think you guys have certainly been a winner throughout the year. And I'm sure that you guys got something up after the game, be it pizza or what have you. Certainly, you need to be commended once again for an excellent season. And I'm sure that you'll probably be right back here next year doing Pancake Day.
I certainly hope so. And, you know, appreciate your involvement in the league for over the last couple of years and, you know, taping the games and everything. You know, all the kids will probably end up wanting a copy of the tape. And it's something they can look back on years from now. Something I certainly didn't have when I was coming up.
No doubt about it. Well, we thank you much, Coach Marsh. And this has been F.A.A.M Basketball. I'm Harry Pollicamp, bringing you the play-by-play, of course. This has been a very exciting game, and I've certainly enjoyed it, and all the communities have enjoyed it. And we want to thank our staff, Mr. Hoskins, who's brought you the beautiful camera work today, and, of course, Mike Perrin, who helped me with the color commentating. For now, we'll see you next year doing F.A.A.M Basketball in Evanston.